Hey, everybody, pretty excited. This is going to be our first basic leadership minute, and it may take more than a minute, but this is our opportunity. A lot of you don't know on a personal basis the leadership that's here in your organization, that's leading across the state. And so this is our opportunity to be able to share with you some of the things that are going on in the organization, get to meet your leaders. And we're going to do this on a regular basis. We haven't decided how often, but probably at least once a month. And if you have questions, shoot us the questions. We'd be happy to answer some of those questions on the next leadership minutes with you. So with that being said, I have the Colonel Brady down with us. The Colonel, I appreciate you taking the time to be here. We have Commander, I call him Jazz, so it's Jazz Theriot. Did I say it right? What's that?
Therio.
Okay, you know what? I should know that by now. But hey, I'm an imperfect man, and I'm glad the Lord made me that way, because that's my excuse. So I appreciate you being here. There are some questions that some of our members had asked. I just kind of wanted to know, and I wanted you to be able to share some of those things and kind of the things that are going on. So really appreciate that you're both here, so that we can share with the membership. And so what I'm going to do, just so everybody knows, I've got some questions that were asked, and so I'm going to ask them the questions. I'll let them answer. And again, if you have any comments, you can put it down in the comment section, and we'll get back to you. That's the important thing. So we'll get back to you. So let's go ahead and start off. We had a good last year when it comes to people volunteering and just doing some great stuff. I want to let Commander, I'll let you go ahead and share how well we did last year on the volunteering and kind of what we got coming up. Go ahead.
Well, last year we were able to do some donations and run some stuff out to Louisiana for one of the hurricanes. The beginning of this year, we were able to do the Kentucky run, which was to help out with the tornadoes. We got quite a bit of donations, and we'll be donating to some of the other groups. FEMA kind of tightened up on us, so what we can make out there just doesn't make sense to make the run. So we've kind of shifted, and we are going to focus on in Texas, and not just during times of disasters, all year long. So that's our new focus. We're going to be moving to collecting all year. We're going to find local charities within each zone, and as we get the donations and what these charities need, we'll bring them all throughout the year. So that's kind of our new focus.
That's pretty neat. That's exciting. So so we'll be able to touch more lives, not just when something in a major emergency happens, but just every single day if we have the opportunity, every single month if we have the opportunity. That's a great focus, Commander. I appreciate that. Colonel Brady, let me ask you, we are now getting ready for some more exciting news coming up, right? There's some elections coming up. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, absolutely. We are having our first board election. This is a member-driven group, right? So it's not just the people you see on the screen calling the shots. It's everybody out there listening and watching as well that are paid. And so we're going to have an election for our sergeant at arms position on the board. It's coming up, and we actually have 5 nominees. And voting, our members voting will begin tomorrow night, 1800. Tomorrow is, and probably by the end of the week, early next week, we're going to have a new sergeant at arms on the board. Our first official board election. We're excited about it and seeing how it goes.
That is good feedback, and I just want to make sure I clarify this. Obviously this is a member organization, and so there is an opportunity for people to join and there's some requirements for that, and an annual fee as well, so that they would be able to go ahead and be able to vote and participate in those areas for people that they want to support. Would that be correct in saying that?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, I appreciate that. I'm excited. We got some great names in there that are going to be fighting it out. No, they're not going to be fighting it out. They're great people and they work together. So, but it'd be some great people that somebody's going to come out. Whoever it is, it's going to be awesome. We just got some great people there. So now to you, Commander. Talk to me about Allen West. I've been hearing about Allen West. Talk to me about that.
We're excited about that one. It's going to be May 28th, which is Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be at the birthplace of Texas. A lot of people don't know that the Texas Declaration of Independence was signed in Washington City. Washington on the Brazos is the state park. So they have a replica building there, everything. We're going to have an event. We're calling it Taking Texas Back. And the event will be there. It's right outside of Brenham. We'll have Allen West as a keynote speaker for gathering other speakers, and it's going to be a nice event. It's going to be really fun.
That's pretty exciting. And I did hear that you're looking at some and possibly some more speakers. I seen a couple of the names. I'm not going to say anything because I know you're working on those. But they're good people wanting to make good changes in the state, and that's some good stuff. We're looking forward to that. I appreciate all the work that's going into that. And members, you need to be ready, and you need to be. We're only going to have a limited amount of people that are going to be able to attend that, from what I saw. So so once that gets put out, you need to jump on that, right?
Right. Yeah, it's all about Texas.
It's all about it. Exactly. It really is. So
Yeah.
let me go ahead, Colonel. Do you want to say something?
It was just the place of Texas, Washington on the Brazos, is significant. I think Colonel West was interested in that, and
I like it. That's awesome. With that said, Colonel, there's a lot of people that don't know a lot of the different positions on the board, and I know one individual. He reaches out and does so much. I want to let you talk about Mr. Daniel. Tell him who he is and what he does for us. And so when he reaches out to people, we need to get back to him. He's a very important man. Go ahead.
they better get back to him. That's right. He'll be an earful. But no, Daniel Smith, our treasurer, is our CFO, our chief financial officer. He has, since he has been put in that position, he has done an amazing job for us. He has worked his tail off, and we are progressing like you would not believe on the side, because we have somebody very skilled in that CFO. So if any members get a call from Daniel Smith or CFO or Treasurer Smith, be sure and respond. It's important. And there's a reason he's calling. And we got very lucky. Matter of fact, very lucky with all of our board and all. This is a group that started out, kind of feeling our way through the Trump era into the new Biden era, and then we've kind of switched courses. And when we started, when no gentleman started TFP, we decided, there's too much negativity out there. There's too much hostility out there, that we need to be that light that shines in the dark. And so Texans helping other Texans, and we are a group that cares for only our group, but we care about everyone, and we just want to be out there.
That is a great message. And kind of what we talked about in the past, we're not hard right, we're not hard left, we're in the middle. We're Americans that care about Americans, and we want to take care about Americans, right? So thank you for sharing that last part, especially because that says a lot about who we are and the direction that we're going. So we made a lot of changes, great change, and it's great to because good leadership like yourselves that started it right from the very beginning. And for those that don't know, these are the original founders, along with Mr. Tim Rogers. And so we're really lucky we're lucky that this organization exists because you made it exist. So we appreciate that. With that being said, and oh, by the way, I'm I've got told by both the colonel and the commander that my back screen, they see it normal, but I see it backwards. So it should be interesting when this thing is done, which direction it is. I'm not sure how I actually recorded it. So they're saying they can see it perfect. I see it backwards. I guess we'll find out when this recording's done and we post it. So, but back to you, Commander. Back to you, Commander. We've had some promotions. Can you tell us about that?
We have, yeah. Good guys, really good guys. Captain Redmond out of Zone 7, he's taken over the spot that you vacated.
Great man, great man.
For 7 and 9, yeah, really good guy. Lieutenant Henry, another one, he's taken over 5, Zone 5. Very, very good men there too. They got lucky with that one. And Nick Nicholson, Lieutenant, for Zone 7, he's taken over Jim's spot. So, and there's several sergeants that have been added to, over the time. And unfortunately, I don't have their names, but really, really good men stepping up. And we have women too that step up all the time. So yeah, we're excited. A lot of changes, but changes don't have to be scary. We're excited about it.
I think Mr. Lonnie became our first sergeant.
Yeah, Lonnie Johnson, first sergeant.
He's one of us.
Yeah, Paula Hendry was as a new sergeant. So yeah, good.
She's a new sergeant. So it's some really neat people that are stepping up and carrying the torch to train our people. That's awesome. That's good stuff. The Colonel, let me come back to you. How are we doing on our nonprofit status? I mean, we've been working on it. You have been the main spearhead. So tell us about it, sir.
We have been working on it and then moving at the speed of government. That being said, we are expecting for any day now for our free. That makes us nonprofit and take donations, and those donations are able to be wrote off at the end of the tax year by the donor. It's an important part. It's something to do to reach out and help more people. Texas is a big state. I mean, if you first Facebook page, you'll see a map of what we've got 13 zones. That's a lot of people to reach out to help in a time of crisis. A lot of people that need assistance, whether it be tornadoes, whether it be hurricanes, anything like that. And so that 501c3 status would really help us, get some funds coming in and make it a whole lot easier for us to be Johnny on the spot and maybe be FEMA down there and get people something warm to eat, something warm to wear, and lots of water when we're closer than everybody. It's about Texans taking care of Texans.
That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. So good stuff, and all for the right reasons. So pretty exciting. The Commander, let me go back to you on one more question on the bylaws. Tell me about some of the changes we had lately. I'll let you take it away with the bylaws.
Yeah, there's been a lot of changes to the bylaws. We've learned a lot over this last year. A lot of the changes have been member oriented. They've kind of driven through whatever holes that we've found along the way, and so there's a lot of changes. So if anybody has questions or they want to see these new bylaws, just send us an email, and we'll email it out to whoever needs them. And any questions over those, just send those questions, and we'll be happy to answer them.
Let me add one more question. This is to you, because I just want to know your feel. We've kind of morphed a little bit and into we talked about being a mag, and I'm gonna let you speak a little bit to that. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, I really like the change of direction. When we first founded this, it was a different time then. We were having to show up for a lot of things, and that's all died down, and that's allowed us to retool, regroup, see what we really want to do, and that's kind of morphed into this taking care of our communities. And we never had a name, so I thank you for showing me what a mag is, and that's who we are. That's the direction we're headed in. That's who we want to be. That's what we had visioned when we founded this thing, and so we're excited about that. It's something that everybody can get involved in and get excited about and feel good about.
And for those that don't know, oh, go
Say
ahead.
every- Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, when you say everybody, it means everybody. Don't have to be a former military. I know you're really former military. You're always always one of those. You don't have to be former law enforcement. Somebody wants to get down and help, be a part of something special, be a part of a family like ours. Spot for you. We're what you've been looking for.
Yeah, for those that don't know what a MAG is, it's a mutual assistance group, and and that's really what we are. We're a group trying to take care of each other and take care of our communities, and and teach each other as well, right? So
Right.
it's a great opportunity. We're pretty excited about it. We basically morphed into that, and it's the right direction. It's the right thing to do for people. It's families first, communities, and and take care of each other, right? So let me, Colonel, let me finish up with you with the question on the how do you think we're doing on the membership this last year?
So membership, like I said, times have changed. We started off last year, well over 100, but just looking at the figures now, that's more than doubled. And those are active members. Those aren't just the people the 700 we have on Facebook that haven't come over to us yet. Those are active participating members that engage and are involved, and so we're growing. And as we grow, I mean, we're not a year old yet. And as we continue to grow and times change, we of course adapt with the time. And like I said, it's in the greatest time in history, and people, the most help they can get, and people are stepping up. They are stepping up in a big way, and we're getting new recruits daily. We're meeting new people at a lot of our trainings, our greats and functions that we have, and it's just, I mean, it's the epitome of Texas is what it is. It's the best of the best coming out. And if you ever come out to one of our events, you'll see that. You'll see what kind of people we have and what kind of people our is, and what we believe and what it consists of. But yeah, we just need that number to keep going up. Need more members. More members means more help. More members means covering more distance. Somebody's in a time of trouble, and we be double what it is now next year, and that's always going to be.
I appreciate that. That's it is exciting to know that we've doubled this last year. You're right. That is very exciting. And and there's a lot of people here, not only on the once you join that actually get connected to our GroupMe page where they communicate a lot, but a lot of people here on Facebook looking as well. So and out there, what I call drive-by, right? So people just curious what it's about. So really cool, to your point, that this organization is about helping the community, about helping each other, and doing just some really good things. With that being said, one, I appreciate everybody. There's a couple of audio issues, so just bear with all that. I apologize, but here I'm going to cover the training side of it.
Yes.
I am just really excited on the training side of it, because we have done a lot this last year. We've had multi-zone meetups and training. We've had individual zone trainings. We just graduated into we just did our first Zoom online training for those that are further away, that don't have an opportunity to be able to meet, but they want to be a part of the organization. They want to be able to help. They want to learn some things. So we just started that. In fact, we had our first programming of ham radios on the communication side for emergencies. So that was fun. We learned some things. So please, we're going to announce it. We'll post it out. If you're able to attend, we're definitely going to do it once a month. We're going to try to do it twice a month if we can. So little by little. So got to learn a little bit and then teach a little bit, right? That's how we're going to do it. And that's what I recommend to everybody that is, get involved locally to be able to assist in training. Some of you have a lot of knowledge and you can share some good stuff. Some people think they need to know something major like first aid, CPR. We had a welding class, we had a self-defense class. And somebody says, I don't know that big stuff. You know what? You're going to laugh. I want to learn how to pressure cook. Why do I want to learn pressure cook? Because I like making sure I have food storage in case something happens and I can't get to the stores. Look what's going on in the stores right now with some of the shelves, and the prices are going up. So if I can if I can pressure cook meat now at the price that it is, I won't be spending as much later when I want to pull, use some of that meat. It won't cost me as much. So you know what? I need somebody to teach that. So so that is just an example. But here's the challenge. I'm going to give you all a challenge as well. I want, and I'm not telling you to go challenge your leaders, but what I'm asking you to do is get with your leaders in your zones and help them to be successful and say, hey, we want to make sure we continue doing the training. These are some of the ideas that we have, and then set your date. And I recommend a Saturday every single month that's consistent so everybody can plan, whatever the case may be. Even getting to get together to barbecue to get to know each other is a good thing. If you have no plan, here's the next challenge. Every zone, this is a challenge to you, is if you have no plan for training, then what I want you to do is get together with the local community and find out where they need you. There's lots of homeless places that feed a lot of the homeless, and they need people to volunteer for that. It would be awesome if your zone would get together, if your counties would get together and go out and volunteer for that. And I would love to see the pictures in the video when you go do that, because we want to make sure that everybody knows you're doing some amazing things. And TFP is doing some amazing things, and we have some amazing people. And you're doing stuff every day that nobody knows about. So please, that's the challenge that I give you. If you don't train that month, you go out and volunteer. I think that's a fair thing to do, because that's what we're about, and we want to take care of the community. Do you agree, Colonel Commander? Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna go ahead.
Just to remind everybody, we do have a website, and so we can really advertise some of these things, and people that are doing good, they should be, observed and seen. And
absolutely. And to your point, look, I don't want anybody to go out there and do stuff for awards, but let me tell you, we had a great awards. It was our get together. I call it an awards banquet. Call it whatever you want, but we had a great one this November, right? And we gave a lot of awards because there were some people that took charge, and they handled the training, they handled the volunteers things, and we were able to recognize a lot of people. I'm already excited about some of the people that are already started and taking charge of training. They don't do it for the awards, they do it because it's the right thing and they want to help in the community, but we want to make sure that we recognize those individuals. So get out there and get involved, and give TFP that great name that we have, because we're doing some good things. And we want everybody to know the good things that you're doing as well. So to make our world a little smaller place, Okay, with that being said, I'm going to finish up with I want to talk about Facebook and GroupMe, and I'll end there. Look, I really believe that our Facebook and the GroupMe page, I want everybody to be able to come there and feel good about being there. Feel good about what's going on with the individuals there, with the community, to make it a community, both on both of those pages, and to be able to share. I'll be honest with you, some of you are saying, I've been posting stuff on there, but it doesn't get posted. Or I posted something on there and then it got deleted. We're gonna change the rules up a little bit on there. Look, this organization it's a mutual assistance group. And you know what? We take care of everybody. We don't pick and choose, one demographic over another. It's not the right thing. Americans don't do that. We're Americans. This is all about Americans taking care of Americans. And Americans go down the center line. And we're trying to keep values that our country was founded upon. And some of that is being self-reliant. And that's the training that we're doing this year, focusing on a lot of self-reliant, being able to take care of yourself, being able to take care of your family in times of emergencies. That may be figuring out how to have food storage because of the things that are going on in the store, having water storage. That may be how to figure out to have backup power in case you lose power. So you're not one of those individuals that when the power goes out, you're freezing because you got no heat, or you're having heat stroke because you got no air conditioning. So we talk about a lot of those things and how to be better. Those are the kind of things that we want to see being posted, the good things that are happening. We don't want to see things being posted on there that's divisive. We don't need that. It doesn't need to be there. And so anything that really comes across that we feel is divisive or could go in that direction or picks one side over the other, it's not going to be allowed to be posted. And and obviously for obvious reasons, because that's not what we're about. We're better than that. And we want to show everybody that we're better than that. We're better than that because we care about each other, not because we're just better. We're better than that because I don't want to get into the religious side of it. I know some people are maybe atheists. Some people may not be religion. They may not even be atheists. It may be the middle road. They may be Muslim. They may be whatever. And if you've heard me say it before, it doesn't matter, because this organization is about everybody. It's about helping each other. And that's the kind of people that we want here. That's the direction that we're going. We want to be able to support. We want to be able to support our neighbors. We don't pick and choose which neighbors to take care of. We take care of everybody. That's what the good Lord said. Whether you believe in that religion or not, that's okay. But that's the right thing to do. We take care of each other. And so I'm going to ask, watch the things that you post on there. There's a lot of, some of you have heard what they call the algorithm. The algorithm looks for these different things and shuts down pages because of silly things that people post. And so please make sure that you police yourselves and and think about that. Think about your group. Think about the people in the organization and and what we're trying to do, what we're trying to achieve, and then post things like that. I love uplifting things. We've seen a couple of great videos in there. Beautiful music. Pavarotti was the last one that I saw. That was really cool. To be able to see. Is it Eric Clapton? Was it Eric Clapton? I think it was. I'm not sure who it was. I was playing with it. And you know what? We're okay with that. But things that are uplifting, those are the kind of things. So if you see it and you're wondering what happened, I'm going to raise my hand. It was me. So but because we want to do the right thing by the organization. Again, I appreciate you all giving us a little bit of time, because that way you get to know your leaders, and any questions that you have, post them down there. Send us a message. We will gladly answer any questions that you have. We work really hard to make ourselves available for you. Be patient with us how quickly we answer. We actually some of us have day jobs. Some don't. No, I'm just kidding. But we will get back to you. So before we close, Commander, Colonel, Commander, do you have anything else?
Just know that if you're looking to make a difference and looking to help and looking of service, take a look at us. Go to that Facebook page. There's going to be a name that you're going to find, and you're going to see. As I promise, we'll get with you about our group. If you're one of the look and watch and see what's going on Facebook, you're going to see a lot of good things from. And go up there, check our website out too as well. Chad, that name.
He froze up.
Sorry, you cut out.
He cut out on this.
Our website name.
Oh, it's TexasFreedomProtectors.org.
Outstanding.
So there's lots of places to find us, and we're always happy to meet people and answer any questions you might have.
Right.
Commander, anything else?
No, I think we've covered so far.
Well, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate all the members. I appreciate everybody here on Facebook and where anybody else is watching this video from. I appreciate taking the time to hang out with us and so that we can share some of the things that are going on with TFP, some of the great things that are going on. And we look forward to doing this again with you. I appreciate you all. Thank you for all that you do. I hope that you're very well blessed for it, and I know you will be. We'll see you all later.